Okay, so I'm here. It's fall. I'm trying to get rid of a bunch of these violins that I bought. I bought like 11 of them. This right here is a Scherl and Roth. The only thing that I have found wrong with this is that there's one missing peg at the bottom of the case because the case it broke. That's it. And I don't even think that this is it isn't all the way through crack, which means that it no longer is necessarily water resistant. It's still water resistant, but water can get in easier now. So we have I believe, fiberglass bow, but I could be wrong. This could actually be ebony wood for all I know. Could just be a dark wood bow. It is a glasser, so it is a pretty decent priced one. And then here is the Scherl and Roth, I believe SR41E3, which means that this is a $500 student bow. I've actually seen them go up to about 1,000, and that's because probably right now they're coming up on 1,000 because of the fact that we are coming up on the school time of year. But while tightened and everything, I'm actually a little bit mad now because that did not work 5 minutes ago. They both sounded like this. Now, if you're using a brand new bow, sorry, a piece of finger tape just kind of like stuck to my finger for a second there. If you're using a brand new bow, that's going to be what it sounds like, or it's going to sound like nothing at all. And you're just going to sit there and go, somehow I bought a broken violin. I did it. I bought a $36 violin from Amazon, and I was like, this violin's broken. It doesn't even make any sound. And then I went, well, it makes sound like that. So now I've got a $36 ukulele. So we're going to talk about this. Now, usually when you buy a Rosin, they are absolutely stunning. That is a brand new Rosin. Let me see if I've got a flashlight in my pocket here. I had a flashlight over here. Seems that it went missing along with my sanity. So it was like right here. I literally just used, I bet you it's in the case. I was just using it to look inside the violin at the label, and I bet you it's still in the case. So we're gonna bypass that, but I will say usually it is you can actually see through it. Oh, this is used. That's why you can't see through it. So we'll find another one here. I actually bought these so that when I sold these, I would give out a fresh rosin. And you can see how absolutely pure all the way through. You can read the label that they print on the inside of the rosin. It's very beautiful. But this will not rosin a bow. It just looks really pretty. You can see that there's no real like impurities in it. Now, let's talk about this really quick. So when I did it the first time, I had this old rosin. It's a dark rosin. and I actually got this in another violin that I bought maybe a week later. And one of the things I saw was to take a fork, and they said use a fork that you're not going to use for food. Okay. So I found a plastic fork, and I, scratched it up, and then it found a little imperfection, a little dent, and cracked it. And then from there, more and more breaks happened. I actually went online, and what somebody suggested is to get some sandpaper and do it. Really, you mostly just want a few scratches to get things going. But you can see this, you can see how some of it is still, I don't want to do this with another brand new one and ruin it for someone else. But you can see, now this is 100 grit sandpaper. You do not want to use a really high grit sandpaper. You might end up making it smooth again. But you want to scratch it up so that the rosin will actually go on the bow. And again, I'm going to illustrate this. Here's a bow. It has not been rosined in a long time. Now I'm going to take this freshly scratched one, and I'm going to just make some passes. Probably tighten it up a little bit more. I think this is a bow for like a half size or even a quarter. So this is not a typical bow that I would use, but I was just looking for a bow. You can hear it now. I'm actually hitting some of the actual strings a lot more. And then you just get a little more like that there. I haven't played violin very much lately. And now you can see it's an actual working violin again. All because of the fact that it just needed some rosin. That's it. And it needed to be rosined correctly. And now you can see it's been rubbed down a little bit more, so it's kind of getting better again. And it'll kind of maintain that all the way through. Like, you're not going to have to sit there and scratch it every single time. It's just pretty much just that one time just to get the rosin started. And yeah, so hopefully this one is going to go out now. This is a 3/4. I'm gonna actually put it for less than a lot of other people are putting it on, because I see all of these little nicks, and that really sucks. I wonder what on earth they did. If they were trying to, I don't even know how I would fix this. I suppose I could just Google it and see if I could fix it, but I want to get this out to somebody who is actually going to appreciate it for the school year, because as you can tell, it does sound nice. If you're practiced more, it'll sound a lot better, obviously. I don't practice enough. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful violin. And hopefully someone's going to be playing it coming up in a little concert, maybe around Christmas time. All right, see you in the next one.